Hello everyone and welcome back to Blitz Brigade, where today I am going to be doing an honest attempt with the Scout Premium. I made it premium because it was at a point where making it premium and repairing it would cost me about the same between gold and diamond, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll just premium it for this video. So we're using the Scout rather than the Shipley 9mm just because the RPM is more desirable. I want to fire more rounds per minute. So we're going to be using this one equipped with the Chef's Hat, which gives a bonus 25% damage at the cost of a 15% boost to bullet spread, which we found in a previous episode is not that big of a hindrance, although it's a lot more desirable than the negative to health. Because if I'm using a starting weapon, I need about as much health as I can get. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. Oh no. Oh no. That's a little bit better. See, that's what happens when you don't clarify what map you want to play on. Oh, my poor voice. What's going on? Am I okay? Anyway, so here we are. We got our soldier with the Scout Premium. Man, it has been a while. I also just wanted to say that the reason I'm doing this to begin with is... I'm doing this because somebody commented on the barbecue, the most recent Blitz Brigade video where I used the barbecue. Pre-fire! Pre-fire! They commented saying that they'd like to see some videos done with the starting weapons, and I thought that was a great idea because I do play with them fairly often in the Let's Plays and sometimes in the streams as challenges, but I have never done a... There we go. Man, that guy made me work for that. I'm gonna go respawn so I can get my ammunition back. But I've never done them in in an honest attempt video before because I figured, you know, I'd be doing reviews for late game stuff, so that way you'd know whether or not to spend your money. But if you guys want to see reviews on like the early weapons, totally fine with that. So I had 10 rounds left. Granted, I missed a whole lot because I was trying to pre-fire and be all like, huh, look at me, I play Blitz Brigade. But it does take a little while to kill. Now, as every honest attempt video does start, we are going to be looking at the Scout's reload animation, which is nice. I actually feel like they put a lot of effort into the starting weapons. Just the way that they work in general. Like, this is a very desirable weapon to me still. The RPM is great, the damage is not that bad, and the reload animation is satisfying. This is the way that you start a character. It gets interest in the game. When the starting weapons are this good, you know, like, what else is there? What else is coming out eventually? That was my thought when I originally played Blitz Brigade. I wanted to explore more of the weapon possibilities because the starting weapons seemed pretty good, and back in the day they were balanced with everything else that was out. Back in the day, not so much now. Now it's not exactly expected for people to be using the original weapons. So right now I am getting the bonus 25% damage from the Chef's Hat, along with the... Did I say 15 or 25? I'm pretty sure I said 25. The 25% damage boost, along with the 15% bullet spread, which I actually, like, kind of weighed. I kind of weighed the pros and cons of that, because I figured with this high RPM, and I figured that since it's a starting weapon, it probably wouldn't be... Oh. I'll finish this thought in the next match. I figured that the bullet spread would be pretty bad just to start out with, since it's an original weapon, but again, I'm forgetting that when this weapon was the meta, when it was everyone's starting weapon, it was probably the best amongst the starting weapons. Like, they were not bad by any means, because there were just very few weapons out there.
Enemy team has taken the lead.
So, granted, I'm working for my kills a lot more just because of the shield bonus, the resistances of a fully leveled skill tree, even though the skill trees seem to be broken at the moment. Thank you all for letting me know about that, by the way. I know it seemed as if I didn't know about it because I recorded 2 more episodes that day, and I hadn't read the comments. There we go again with the YouTube paradox. So they were good for their time. Now you gotta work for your kills a little bit more. But it's still by no means a terrible weapon. I've seen worse. I don't like the Fulgor that much, but I'm going to start doing the actual review right now. We're gonna see how many shots it takes to kill on average. Oh my. If my accuracy would be a little better, I think that might actually be a little bit difficult to figure out. Wait a minute. Am I reload animate? No, it's not working. Yeah, I've got a bonus to reload animation, as well as like bonus 8% on primary weapon damage. But all of the skill tree doesn't seem to be functioning at the moment. I know I talked about that already. It's just a bummer. It's a bummer. Oh no, somebody's using a 6 surprise in here. I don't think I've got a chance with the Scout. Hey, you know what? That's not true. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? He might be on my team, because that should have gone off. I didn't even notice that. I was just all like, whoa, that's some debris. So, you get 40 rounds in the clip, 80 in reserve. Back in the day, that was probably plenty, but now that is barely enough for 2 or 3 kills. As you saw after that first kill, granted, I wasted a lot of ammo. I know we keep saying that. But I ended up with 10 rounds in reserve. So there we go. I feel like that's a more realistic amount of time that you're going to have to put into getting a kill. If you can beef up your critical chance in any way, do it, because that will help you so much. Again, I've got that leveled up too, but we don't talk about the soldier skill tree right now. I'm kind of enjoying my time with the Scout Premium. If you know how to play the game a little bit, then you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It's looking like the only things that are actually negging this weapon's final score is going to be the amount of ammo that you have in the clip and reserve, which is very low in today's standard. And also its base damage. That's why I wanted a weapon with a higher RPM, just because the damage is going to be a little bit... It's a little bit more negligible if you can spew it out really quickly. So right now, this gun... In fact, I can tell you this gun's final score right now. I know what it's going to get. This gun is probably going to get a 6 or 7. You know what? Probably a 6. This is going to get a 6 out of 9 Fulgors. That is this weapon's final score. The only reason it's a little lower is, I mean, again... To recap, amount of ammo in the clip, the base damage, and also the fact that right now, with all the resistances, the shields and everything, it basically booted this weapon out of commission. Oh no. There's a guy right there, but I need to I'm scratching my eye. I'm scratching my eye. Stay away. Okay, cool, I'm alright. That is what we in the biz call an itchy eye. So the Scout Premium is going to be getting a 6 out of 9 Fulgors. Let's take a look at the Shipley, actually.